Well, I'm working on one of many projects. Uh, Yard looks like total chaos, but those are going to be raised beds like those. Got to attach a strip to the inside of them, like that. And we fill them, doodle them in all four corners. That way they stay together. So they have to be basically the same size. And like I said, that's one of the projects I'm working on. But one of the projects I'm working on at the moment is a piggy shack. Our pigs have got to have a new shack, so that's what this is going to end up being. This is going to be the back wall right here. It'll come out to be about right there somewhere. And be about 40 something inches deep, about 3 foot tall. I'm planning for a little bit of air space up here because the front is higher. It's going to have a lean-to, and that way there'll be a little bit of ventilation crosswise, and it won't be like a hot box. Hopefully, not so much. Anyway, that's part of my plan, and figured I'd take you along for some of the show. One of the first places I plan to put on it is going to be the 2x4 at the top. It's going to hold the roof purlins. I don't know exactly where the one mark will be because I'm going to put approximately a 6-inch tail on the end of it. But there is going to be something of a slope. So I don't know exactly what the slope, how long this board is actually going to be. So I just guesstimated that it'd be 48 because the side walls are going to be 47. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole down here. Probably at this end. Yeah, probably at this end. And then drill a hole here and pivot up and then drill my other holes for the rest of it. Yeah, and I just realized I'm going to overheat my phone because the sun's shining and it's probably 90 degrees. So I got to move my phone to the shade. But anyway, here's my 6-inch mark. I'm going to have overhang by 6 inches. And if I measure this right, hang on. And what I'm going to have is this going to be one purlin, then I'm going to have another purlin here and another one in the middle. They're not going to be exact. It's a pig shack. It's not a mansion. So, it might be a mansion for the pigs. I don't know. But anyway, it's not intended to be any kind of perfect construction. All this lumber is throwaway lumber. And just trying to make do with what I got. So let me pause this and put it in the shade. This ain't going to be a perfect system. It's going to be pretty darn close. What I did is I put a screw, 4 screws, two per board. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand this thing up the way I want it, or try to. And it might stay there just long enough for me to at least show it off a little bit. And if I can do it without getting into the first mirror fencing, which it's not going to stand up, of course. Of course not. Why would it do that? That'd be too much like what I want. Okay, let me readjust. Okay, so it's not going to stand up there very long between the wind and the fact that just not going to do it, but gives you an idea of the basic framing. I'll trim it off in the front, but what I got to do is I got to put at least one more screw in it, keep it from falling apart, racking, or whatever you want to call it. But I've run out of screws, so I got one more screw. Okay, well, I'll run out of fasteners. I don't have no more 3-inch screws. These screws here are almost long enough, but not quite. So that's basically what it is. There's the back wall that's in it now. I'm gonna put purlins across the top, something like this. And because I got the length, I'll just put an overhang on the sides of them. I somehow managed to mess up on the count on the dimensions, and so that's not going to give me a vent right here like I wanted. But anyway, it'll go up there sort of like this. Sort of like this, not quite, because we still have purlins to put on there. I'll go in there something like that. And like I said, for some reason, it didn't measure out right. I thought I did it, but oh well. It's getting hot out here in my open air shop, and my thermostat's messed up. So, feels like it's about 200 degrees out here, and I ain't got much brain to bake, and what little brain I got is baked. So, I'm done. I'll figure out something else later on, but it's a piggy shack, it's not a mansion. So, yeah, there's that. Peace, guys.